What's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sport happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it's Monday. Great Monday. I had a great weekend. I hope y'all had a great weekend because I had a lot of stuff happen on the weekend. We're going to talk about it in a minute, but let me shout out to my starting five. The starting five are the five people we affectionately call the starting five because they are the first five people to sign up to the Facebook feed or the YouTube feed. And guess who they are today? D. Holcomb, Corey Willis, Kevin Lewis, Mindy Collins, Thad Moody, Chicago's finest. And our sixth man today is Chris Charles. What's up, Chris? Laker, Chris, what's going on? Chris, you done took your Laker outfit. You done took your Laker jersey off your thing. You come on, Chris. What's up, Jeremy? Who else we got? Rick. Let me holler at everybody. Let me see where everybody. Rick. What's up, Mindy? What up, Mindy? Mindy, I know she's so happy right now. The World Series is set. The Astros and Braves. They start game one tomorrow. Here in Houston. Yolanda Green is back. Y'all had to go find her somewhere. I didn't know where she was. We missed Yolanda. I said, Yolanda, where you been? We got to look out for our people. What's up, Kimberly? Hey, Arnetta. What else we got? What's up, Jason Peters? Memphis in the house. Ivan Petty said, you early today, mama. Gary Carter, that's my young fella. What's up, baby? Is in the building. Extra Eyes Media. Boy, they got some big things coming up, that Extra Eyes Media. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all follow them. Y'all like them and follow Extra Eyes Media. They got some big stuff, boy. They got big stuff coming up, boy. Who else? Who else we got? Let me go down. Y'all got, I miss y'all, man. It's been a long. Patrick Henry, what's up, man? Jim Norris, what's going on? And thank y'all too, man. The people who responded to our subscription, our race to 1,000. We're almost there, y'all. I think it's about 921. Mandy, Jim Norris, we can knock that out. Jim Norris, go over to. You probably already, but Jim, go over to Facebook. Go over to YouTube if you're not. Subscribe to YouTube channel yet. Get your friends, about 3 or 4 friends to sign and subscribe to our YouTube page too, Jim. Walter Yates, what's up, Doc? How you doing out there, Coach? How's everything going? Let me see. Let me make sure I got Kenneth Lofton. What's up, baby? Shout out to Junior. Hey. Let me tell you something. Hey, y'all know I don't post stuff too much. I posted Junior's up for the it's the Karl Malone Award for the best power forward. And I need y'all to vote. You can vote every day. I need y'all to vote. I posted it on my page. If not, I'm gonna post it again. But I need y'all to vote. These are our people. You got Savell Wheeler. You got to vote for all. You got to vote for 5 categories. But I like that, Ken Lawton. Thank you for sharing that with us. Let's be a part of getting Junior. Getting Junior. Just get the fan interest behind. Let them people. Junior got fans. This Houston, Texas, we got 5 million people in this city. So go. Oh, look at that. Look at Sonya. I just love that Sonya. Yolanda Green. I don't know. Have you signed? Oh, have you subscribed to our YouTube page also? Yolanda, if you don't, if you haven't, get it done and get 2 or 3 of your friends. We're trying to get to 1,000. Go vote for all the Houston kids. But guess what? Yeah, all the Houston kids. But guess what? I like and share Junior's page because I follow his mom and dad. So that's how I know about Junior. But y'all, it's a great weekend. I had a great weekend. We got a lot of sports. Jimmy and them will be on in a minute. I got great sports. But I had the distinct pleasure of attending Formula One race this weekend. And let me tell y'all something. One of the most fantastic events that I have ever had a chance of being a part of. I didn't know what to expect. Uh, I a friend of mine, a guy who watches the show, he texted me the other day and said, "Thank you, Mr. Hatter." I said, "Why?" He said, "Man, I'm sitting up here watching the practice and the qualifying of Formula One just because you shared it with us on on the show." Think about it, y'all. I didn't know. I didn't grow up in Formula One. I didn't even know what Formula One was. And I sit there and I think this would happen during my just researching YouTube for the show a few years ago. I came across an interview between Gayle King and this young man, Lewis Hamilton. And and I was just intrigued by him. If you ever hear him talk, you just so after the Gayle King interview, I just Googled Lewis Hamilton. And I just kept Googling him and kept Googling him. Oh my God, the stuff that this young man had to endure. Excuse me, by the way, he's Sir Lewis Hamilton now because he has been knighted by the Queen. He's from the UK. But what's so unique, y'all, I got a chance to be there. Shaq was there. Meg the Stallion was there. Who else? Serena was there. George Lucas, and his wife Melanie Hobson of Star Wars fame was there. It's a unique event. It's like, I mean, y'all, it's like a fair, like you're going to the fair. You know, the rides, they got everything out here at Dakota. Shout out Dakota and the people out there, the transportation. I mean, the shuttle. I mean, everything, man. It was just, yo, seeing that stuff up close. You got to understand. And then Netflix, they got a special Netflix about NASCAR. I mean, not NASCAR, about Formula One. So I enjoy. I happen to let me tell you something. When I go places, this just happens. Share the show, y'all, because this you got to realize it's a lot of jobs. It's 40,000 jobs in F1, and ain't but 1% of us taking up them jobs. Lewis Hamilton is the only black racer. But it's a lot of engineering jobs out there that he, with the help of the Hamilton Commission, is getting underprivileged, undervalued, underrepresented young black kids into this space where these engineering jobs in the next 5 years, he said he don't want his legacy to be known as just a racer. He want his legacy to be when he see black kids in this thing. You got to understand, man, it was 100 and I went one day it was 120,000 people. I was the only person there with a mask on. The next day it was 140,000 people. So over this week, it's 400,000 people came to the Circuit of America track to see Formula One. 400,000, a record. The previous record was 280,000 in 2018. Let me tell y'all something. Expose our kids to more. And I'm going to show you what I did, y'all. Y'all share the show. I called some people and see could they get past. I know I was good, but I had a couple of people that wanted to get in. Couldn't nobody. Let me tell y'all something. This is a different world. It's a whole different world, and we should be a part of that world. Yes, we should. And let me give you a little bit more about Sir Lewis Hamilton. I got this. I got to talk about the Met Gala. You know, John Newsom. When I tell you, seeing those cars go that fast, pass you 200 miles an hour. I mean, then you get different angles. I walked all over the park, get different angles. It was an experience, y'all. I wish I could have took all of y'all there. Because y'all could sit around and look and see that, man, wasn't that many people look like us? I ran into some people on the 19th turn, because every turn has got, they call it the night, from 1 to 19, every time it turns, they name the turns. And it was a group of black family that was supporting Lewis Hamilton, had on his gear at the 19th hole. I wish I could have met him, but I was just so busy, but I saw them. But unique opportunity in sports that we have never thought about. Wasn't that many of us there? The hotel I was staying in, I sent some friends of mine. I just took a picture of the dining hall. Let me tell y'all something. It's a whole nother world out there. We just don't have to sit in this a world of summer basketball. You follow me? But let me tell you something about this kid, man. Lewis Hamilton. Let me give you, just in case you didn't know, I got this infinity phone. The only reason I came to that race, because if it wasn't no Lewis Hamilton, Robert Hatter probably still wouldn't have went to a Formula One race. Just telling you that now. But at the Met Gala, if you know anything about the Met Gala, that's like the Super Bowl for designers. That's where all the designers go. It's very expensive, $400,000 a table. You have to get. So Lewis Hamilton said that he had been there as the guest of designers before, but this time he wanted to do something different. So he invited 3 or 4 black designers who probably wouldn't have never had the opportunity. See, you got to realize, Lewis and his dad, when they first had their go-kart and tried to come to the race when he was, what, 6, 7, 8 years old? Y'all check this out. Him and his dad was the only black there. And they had a little raggedy go-kart, but that little raggedy go-kart was tearing them nice looking go-karts up because the little boy knew how to drive. But I got to share this with y'all now. He said he remembered the movie Cool Runnings. Who saw the movie Cool Runnings? That's when the Jamaican bobsled team came in top of the hill, and they had this raggedy sled, and all these other people had these nice sleds. Lewis said that's how he felt when him and his dad first came into NASCAR. Now, that same little boy is the greatest. He's the Michael Jordan of NASCAR. He's won 100 times. I think the closest competitor, I forgot how many years, about 8, might be 80, some might be 90. But he's a 7-time world champ, going on his 8th. I mean, it's just so, but he invited these black designers who wouldn't had a chance to go. And he was just sharing some stuff. He said, this time he just wanted to do something different. He got on a Zoom call with these designers and they told him his story. And he said, I know I had to do something different for him. He said, I knew how much it meant for them to go to the Met Gala. He said the same situation in racing. He said, being able, Sonya Billingsley, being able, that's what I love about this show, being able to uplift people. That's why I don't play around with them people who be downing people. Giving people access to something that they would never have access to. Like the guy that called me who watching it, NASCAR, he gonna be able to tell his son. His son might grow up to be an engineer. His son might want to get into NASCAR. Not NASCAR, Formula One. Because of, I'm giving y'all something that you never had access to. F1 is one of those prim and proper sports. I mean, he said when he grew up, he wanted to be either Superman, an astronaut, or a Formula One driver. You follow me? And they asked the question, how fast have you ever been, Lewis Hamilton? He said 140 miles an hour. He said, then he asked how fast he going through these corners. Y'all got to understand, man. This stuff is crazy, man. He's got this, he says he's an adrenaline junkie. And he got this drama with Max Verstappen. That's his nemesis. This is a story for a lot of these clowns that be on these trolls that be on here. I'm talking to the trolls. That is Moody. Him and Max Verstappen, they got this rivalry. I want y'all to put on your think caps with me. going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Max, just the other day in qualifying, Max said, "You stupid idiot." He didn't say it to Lewis' face. He said it over their intercom and flipped the bird because Lewis passed him. You know, Lewis got second place. Max beat him last night. Max is from Germany, from Dutch. He's from Holland, from Dutch descent. And they asked, what do you think about, man? What when y'all arguing and getting into it? You know what Lewis said? He said, "Man, I'm 36 years old, man." Gary Sinclair. We're gonna talk about the Astros in a minute. He said, "I'm 36 years old. That kid is 25 years old. I have to be the example for him." Let me repeat that, because that done went over a lot of y'all damn head. He said, "I'm 36 years old. That kid is 25 years old. I need to be the example." I'm just sitting up here thinking about this guy, man. So they were the only black people in racing his whole career. And right now, the sport is still not diverse. So that's why he started Mission 44. That's his number. Matter of fact, you know I could. Hey, you know I couldn't. You know I couldn't leave that without getting Mission 44. And I'm just shout out to Lewis Hamilton. Man, I mean, he's a guy. Very expensive sport, y'all. Very expensive to get in. I mean, remember everything. That's why I tell us, get our weight up. Put ourselves in position. No, you didn't want me to pay for that hat for you, sir. You didn't want me to buy you a hat. I'm telling you. You would, believe you me, I just love Lewis Hamilton. I didn't want to buy this hat. It had the money. They just don't want to get nobody that much money for a damn hat. But it was a great time. I had a great time, y'all. But yeah, shout out to the Astros. I mentioned them earlier. Some people get on here late and talking about how about the Astros. But I mentioned them. They are in the World Series. I saw something that touched me. Shout out to Dusty Baker, man. And I keep telling y'all, Mindy, Dusty Baker is the reason that I can't cheer against these guys. I just don't like management. Still haven't paid him. Talking about what he gonna do. The owner talking about what he gonna do. They had a debacle in their administration where they had to fire a guy who was mistreating the women reporters and the women reporters and the women who were covering the Astros. So the cheating thing, man, like everybody cheat, but it was just hard for me. And then they get this guy Dusty Baker, who himself said, "I've been through some stuff too. I did some crazy stuff too," and he decided, no Astro back page. Let me tell you something. I went to a place that ain't now one of y'all done been to. That background right there. Let me tell you something. We got plenty of time to put the Astros back there. That's NASCAR. That's Formula One right there behind me, Gary Sinclair. A place that I've never been. I got a click thing, one off my bucket list. So, but I was just thinking about Dusty Baker and his love. He get a chance to play the Atlanta Braves. Mindy thinks she know everything about baseball, and this is Hank Aaron. He was Hank Aaron's rookie, so he came up under Hank Aaron, and now he's going back to play in his second World Series as a manager against Hank Aaron's former team. And there's a lot of storylines, but this the one that I love so much. The other night, man, I think I captured it. This what captured the whole Astros experience to me.
And I'm glad he's on our team.
Mariah, what do you think about all this?
I love my dad.
Good answer. And I'm glad he's on our.
They got me with that one, man. They got me. Jameson said him and his family were fortunate enough to go to Daytona. Let me tell you something. Daytona is different. That's an American racetrack sport, James. Formula One is a world. Comes to America once. Now it's going to Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Bahrain, Sochi, France, Paris. F1 is different from NASCAR race. Completely different. When I say completely different. And but it was unbelievable experience, man. Why y'all looking for Chris Walker? Chris Walker, you know Chris Walker, something. But I was just sharing that with y'all. But the Astros tomorrow. What y'all got to say? So you say, how about them Astros? Yeah, I said the Astros sorry. Dust ain't sorry. hey, let me tell you, Mindy. You of all people know. I like the people. I don't care for the teams that much. Team, okay. Formula One. I like Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton got me to go up there and stay for 3-4 days and pay these crazy prices for all of this stuff. Lewis Hamilton. So it's just, yes, I'm talking about the Astros organization. I just really don't care for him. I like Brantley. I like Dusty, and that's it. He said, "That's moves. My company used to work for." Okay, boy, that sponsored Michael Andretti. Yeah, that's another racing. Michael Andretti. That's another race. That's another kind of racing. That's not Formula One either. Thaddeus Moody. Dude, go look up Formula One. Michael Andretti, I forgot they call it something. I know the name of it. It's something. It's different. Formula One is a whole different ballgame. You'll be further called the yeah. No, you know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Mindy asked me who I was gonna pull for. Let me tell you something. My tickets might come from the Braves. But your IndyCar, thank you. My tickets might come from the Braves, but I'm cheering for Dusty. Dusty. Should I write it on the damn screen? Because some of y'all can't hear. But should I write it on the screen? But y'all, a lot of stuff happened this weekend in sports. Didn't y'all tell me? Wait a minute. Did somebody around here talking about Jalen Green ain't something? And Jalen Green had 8-3. Well, we'll wait till them get it. Did y'all see Jalen Green last night? Did y'all see John Morant last night? Let me give y'all a teaser. Let me give y'all a teaser. Where Jalen? I know I got Jalen Green. Wait a minute. Where my Jalen Green dog? Jalen, where you at? Oh, there you go. Hold on, y'all. Check this out.
Short. Tate. The outlet to Green. Look at
Oh my gosh!
Mindy, what did I tell y'all about? I'm not too fond of the Rockets, but what? I'll go and see. It's somebody on here I'm ignoring.
Short. Tate. The outlet to Green. Look at
Somebody want to be important again today. But guess what? I'm not going to let his ass be important today. I'm looking over him. But guess what? Check this out. Watch this boy here.
Somehow kept it alive. They got the guy with the basketball today. What a circus shot by Morant.
Somebody texted me last night. I got. Hold on. He texted me. Because I was at a hotel and you ain't got the NBA package at the hotel, so I couldn't see it. So he said, hey man, they at the Staples Centers. Center tonight. And this ninja, but he said something else, is putting on an MF show. I mean an MF show. I said, who you talking about? Ja Morant, man. Ja Morant, man. You just got to catch Sports Center later tonight. They said Carmelo looked good last night. Good. Hold up, y'all. What did y'all think about the fight? Hold up. What do y'all think about the fight? The supposed little kerfuffle. The kerfuffle that happened between Dwight Howard and what's that boy name? What Chris Harris said? Well, no. What Chris Harris? Hold up, not Chris. Hold on, Chris. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. What Chris Charles said? I'm sorry, I called him the wrong damn name. I'm sorry, Chris Charles. Y'all explain this to me. What you mean by AD? Is Skip on the show? What? Skip, if you that, what the kid Skip? Magic Johnson said that ain't. AD is no punk. What did AD do this? First of all, wasn't fair. First of all, you go stand over the guy while he sit. You know what? Explain to me why you mean AD ain't no punk. I ain't never seen him do that to another player. Why he want to do it to Dwight, his own player? Karen Roach, since you say it's good to see him engaged. Howard disrespected him by ignoring. So the whole Philadelphia should have beat Ben Simmons' ass the other day. Dennis Moody. So the whole Philadelphia's team should have just, when he came into practice, just should have commenced to whooping his butt the other day. Because that's blatant disrespect that Ben Simmons did. Tell me what Dwight Howard did to Anthony Davis. Because I'd love for y'all to be putting these crazy ass comments on here. What did Dwight Howard do to him? I've never seen that like that on a bench since you said brothers having disagreement. Okay, hold on. This from Magic Johnson. Hold on. Glad you said that, Chris Charles. He can't stand over me. Thank you, Rick Brown. Sometimes, see, I know a lot of you fans on your fanatics on here. I mean, I can just tell. But hold on. Magic said something. Hold on. Where did I put it? Magic said something other. Hold on. I know what I did. I sent it to Chris Walker. He got mad and called me a hater. Magic said, hold on. He said Dwight Howard and it's Magic Johnson now. Dwight Howard and AD got into a physical altercation on the bench. He said, in my 42 years of being associated with the Lakers organization, I've never seen something like that. So when you say, Hatter, we gonna be all right, it's just brothers having a disagreement. That's all. Oh, I can't wait to see the Venus and Serena movie. I can't wait. I can't wait. November, long way though. I don't feel he did. But who will they get rid of? Are they gonna get rid of Dwight Howard on a minimum contract? A minimum contract. Mindy Collins. I mean, y'all talk to me. Give me somebody who ain't a Laker fan. You know, because the Laker fans gonna make up stuff. All I'm saying, hold on. I got something else. Chris Walker said, y'all tell me if I'm hating now. I want Kim Jackson to pay attention to this, and who else? I want Chris Charles to pay attention to this. LeBron James they talking about he was the defensive player of the year and all that. Watch this, y'all.
Meanwhile, a terrific second quarter from...
I'm going to play that one more time, Walter Yates. I'm going to play that. And I ain't picking on LeBron, but God, boy, he'd have cut somebody out. They'd have did this. Watch this.
Meanwhile, a terrific second quarter from...
Hey, man. I don't know. I don't know. I just know, Tim, I ain't saying you said that, but I'm just saying Chris Walker talking about I'm picking on, I'm hating. But I'm a basketball player. I don't like to see that play right there, y'all. Chris Walker said, man, he just fell asleep. Okay, they're going to work it out behind the scene. Okay. Lakers stuck in their word. Nobody wants to take a seat backwards. Okay. Ken Dean. The tape don't... Ken Dean. I love LeBron. But he can't be... Ken Dean. AD got mad at Howard for having several defensive laps. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this on the screen on Thaddeus Moody's ass. Hey, this is what Thaddeus Moody's just said, y'all, right? I didn't see him jump in LeBron's ass for this right here.
Meanwhile, a terrific second quarter.
Why did he push LeBron? Thaddeus Moody.
Meanwhile,
why didn't he push LeBron, man?
From... Meanwhile...
That is Moody. Somebody talk to Thad for me right now. That is Moody said AD got mad at Howard for having several decent offensive lines. LeBron would have been a dude I'd have pushed. Landon, you got to help me. Oh, you can't push your ball. Oh, I like that. So now y'all admitting it. Hold up. When I was saying it, y'all, the Laker fans was getting mad. There's no reason for you to put your hand on nobody. No reason for you to put your hands on nobody. You got to inspect the ass whooping. Anytime you put your hand on Mindy Collins, her husband gonna do something. Don't put your hand on people, man. Still, I don't care about disrespect, respect, or whatever. I love all these little clutch sports stick together. Yeah, okay, clutch sports put together. I mean, I'm just asking. Well, my girl, you know what? I'm going to take a quick break. Mindy, stay there. Kim, stay there. I want something happen. And I'm trying to wait on Jim and them to get on. So they going to, let me text and see what time he might come on. Let me see. Let me see what time. Hold on. Because I got something I want to share. The ladies, I got some. I want to share with y'all. Share the show. Y'all got to help me with this one. Because it was a little, let me find Chop Shop. We'll be back in a minute.
How are you going to be on the stage? How are you going to get from off the bench to on the floor? If you love basketball, you got to be passionate about what you do. You can't just play just to play.
If you really want it, you'll need to make sacrifices. You'll face doubt. You will fail. Whether or not you see.
Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day, the Chop Shop. And when I left, I told the ladies, but you know what? I want the guys to be involved in this too. I saw something when I was at the Formula One this weekend. Yeah, how about them Cowboys? Yeah, they don't play the next week, Don. You know, they had Diesel, Shaq there. Y'all gotta understand it's a lily white sport, but it brings celebrities there. But they had Meg Thee Stallion. I didn't understand why she was there. Because a lot of people, right, they didn't know who she was. You know, the people that was around. But something happened. And y'all tell me what y'all think of this. You know, because Twitter been on fire this morning. What's up, Shannon? Shannon, you should have been up there with me, Doc. That Formula One is unbelievable. I wish I could take all y'all. Y'all leave that. But they had plenty of everything that you would have. But y'all, I want y'all to check this out. All right, check this out.
And I think
who was at fault? Boom, boom, room. Boom, boom, room. Who was at fault? Shannon. Did y'all see that? Twitter wasn't right to her. I want to know who. The Formula One race was in Austin, Texas this weekend. It was in Texas. All right? Okay? It's usually, they got stops all over the world, Gary. See, thank you, Gary. It's they got stops in Bahrain, Sochi, Paris, France, Abu Dhabi, all over the world. But their only stop in America is in Austin. Okay? So 140, because you wasn't in the beginning of the show, 140,000 people yesterday. On Saturday, 120,000 people. And I promise you, me and my people were the only one had on masks. I'm just, so, the British action, he was out of pocket. He was out of pocket. You saying, why was he out of pocket? Tell me why he was out of pocket. Because it's his job. Yeah, Mexico. I said America. America. Robert Rising. First stop in America. Mexico ain't America. Where my man at? Where my man? That is Moody. I'm trying to figure it out. She should have made herself a baby. Now think about this, Martin Brundle. I watch NASCAR. He is the man. He the Bob Costas of NASCAR. All right? The Bob Costas. Well respected in the NASCAR industry. What happened? F1 is trying to bring more awareness to all people because of Lewis Hamilton. Before every race, all of the racers kneel saying Reese had won, Some of them have Black Lives Matter shirts on. Still a lily white sport. But Lewis Hamilton, who is just one driver, trying to do his best. They had Diesel, Shaq Diesel, his I guess his DJ name is Diesel. He performed after the concert. Shaq going through, chilling and talking to everybody. Okay? Ben Stiller going through, talking to everybody. And Megan, in her defense, she didn't mind talking. It's the big ass bodyguard who always in the way until something pop off and them big old punks run. So I'm just saying, when you in that atmosphere, I'm gonna repeat, Don Hall, I was there. It was 140,000 people on the ground. Let me repeat that. When the last event you went to, Don Hall, that had 140,000 people there. So it's people all in the VIP areas, everywhere, people everywhere. And Meg didn't mind because she knows what the reason she is there for. But the bodyguard and the little old white dude telling the dude, you can't do it. He said, yes, I can. I did it. So I'm just trying to get from y'all. I had to give y'all the information. What do you think? What she should make herself available to the press if she's going to be there. She was, Donald. I'm not blaming Meg. She did. She's a rapper. Wait a minute. What's her profession? So somebody came on and said, do you ask a driver? A driver? Would you drive for me? I mean, he was doing his job. Somebody done told him over his thing, she's a freestyle rapper. He probably ain't never heard of her shit because I don't know none of her songs. The entourage got to handle that a little bit different. That dude there, who do y'all think is great in announcing in y'all world? Who y'all think who's your greatest announcer? That's who that guy is in Formula One. Martin Brundle. And look how cool he handled it. Let me play it again. I'm gonna play it again from another angle. You know, I'm just trying to figure this thing out, y'all. That's all. I don't care what nobody said. I think it was rude. I think it was rude. He don't understand the culture. You expect him to, maybe she can spit off the dome. We don't. How y'all know she can't spit off the dome? They didn't know who he was, but exactly, Sonya. Sonya, exactly. Quit treating people bad. They didn't have to know who he was. Sonya, if you know how hard it was to get where they were, you'll understand. Everybody down there, wasn't nobody else gonna ask her for nothing else. Sonya, she was in the VIP. Martin Brundle, that's his job. Google him. He's Googleable. But how you know she ain't a free? So you saying she don't know how to freestyle and rap, Trey Phillips? Since you know she's definitely, how the hell you know she ain't a freestyle rapper? Have you ever heard her not freestyle? Have you ever been in somewhere and she did? Come on, y'all. Thank you, somebody said she from Houston. She better know how to freestyle. Thank you, man. What be wrong? You know what? Who do y'all kill me. Y'all kill me. But hold up. But some of these same guys, when Naomi said she didn't want to talk to these guys. But those guys are doing their job. But this time, he's not doing his job. I don't care what kind of rapper she is. I don't listen to rap no way. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if she's freestyle or not. I don't care. All I'm saying is she wanted to talk to the man. This is the point. She wanted to talk to the man. She even hit this guy. Said, man, cut that out, player. She was more aware than the people around her. What is a proper title name? Let me tell you something. What is her proper title name? He said Megan Thee Stallion. He's from Britain. Man, come on. But guess what? I mean, it was so, y'all got to understand, I was there. I mean, I'm sitting there saying, that's why I tell y'all, that's why I don't like to be a fan of nothing. Because, see, sometimes, you know, these people can't go nowhere without somebody putting their phone up, doing this, doing it, people taking pictures, people sitting there. I'm just sitting out at a table. And they ain't trying to, but people just scanning and got me in their picture. Few words, her boyfriend and bodyguard was the one was on one for nothing. I don't know about the boyfriend and all that. I can't. Hold up. I got you in there now, Jimbo. I don't know what I probably didn't see it, Jimmy, because I was doing everything. They got me cranked up on here talking about Meg Thee Stallion, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, hold up. I know I was in the right place this weekend because Big Meg walked through there. Whop, 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 whop. Jimmy, that's a big young lady, man. She is a no, for real, man. She's a stallion for real. I mean, I'm sitting there saying, wow. I mean, but Jimmy, she was at the NASCAR. Hey, hold up, Jimmy. You know, you think you're proud of the press. Jimmy, Martin Brundle, let me let you see it. You got to see this. You think check this out. Tell me something. Talk to me. I can't do that because I did. Jimmy, by the way, that's Martin Brundle, Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm going to bring you up to speed. Jimmy, that's like the Bob Costas of racing. Of Formula One, he is the man, Jimmy. He didn't interview kings, queens, potentates, and everybody. George Lucas and Melanie Hobson, they there. Shaq, you know Shaq gonna be nice to everybody. Jimmy, Ben Stiller, kicking to. I mean, so Meg wanted to talk, Jimmy. But I see the boyfriend. That was the boyfriend to the left. The boyfriend just had his hand by his girl. They don't know who Martin Brundle, and then he had a man. But he introduced himself. He said, I'm Martin Brundle from the British, I'm from British TV. And Meg said, okay, what's up? And the boy looked like he worked with the Nike things in the summer. The Nike tour in the summer. He didn't want it to happen. I mean, it happens, Jimmy. But Jimmy, where they were at, Jimmy, let me tell you something, Jimmy. You couldn't get where they was at. So all of that old bodyguard, let me tell you something. Most of the people where she was at was 100 times richer than her ass. Nothing against her. But Jimmy, them folks, wasn't nobody thinking about her. This was Martin Brundle. And it's his job. And Jimmy, you know how y'all said, it's his job. So I just wanted to give you a look. But Meg, hey, Jimmy, let me tell you something. I wouldn't have never in my life, I'm at this bougie ass place, kicking it around all these folks. Jimmy, I would have never thought that I would see Meg Thee Stallion walk through there. It kind of messed me up. Shaq, I understand. Because I've seen him, he been over in Ibiza and nothing, and him and us was the only black people there. That's different. But I mean, Meg Thee Stallion. I mean, Jimmy, Formula One. Jimmy, you hear? Jimmy, you know how many people was there on Sunday? 140,000. On Tuesday, on Saturday, 120,000. I think about 100 and some on Thursday. I mean, it was about 400. All in tail, about 400,000 people came through that ground, and I had a great time, great experience, and unbelievable. And people messing with you talking about TSU, man. Jimmy don't like TSU like that, no way. But keep going. What? That's your boy James. Don't mess with James. Don't mess with James.
Let's get this thing started. Let's get first and foremost. What about TSU? Yeah, she went to TSU.
She went to TSU.
Yeah.
She went to TSU. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, so now speaking of TSU, shout out to Texas Southern University for setting a record for the highest APR in the history of the school. So shout out to Kevin Granger. He's the vice president of I think it was what is his whole job title? Vice president of academic affairs or something like that, or academic and athletic affairs. But he's also the athletic director.
Hey, Jimmy, let me tell you, dude, I don't have to wake up. I don't keep up with rappers, Aaron Warren. I don't like rap, so I don't have to wake up. The hell I need to wake up for? Now, come on, Jimmy. Yeah, you must be new. I don't have to wake up to know where she went to TSU. I didn't know she went to school, but keep going. Let's go, Jimmy.
No, man.
No, I didn't know.
She went to school.
I didn't know what school she went to. How the hell? Making the stack. Hey, Jimmy, I know she got one song they called WAP, and I didn't know what the hell that meant for months. But keep going, Jimmy. I didn't know what the hell that meant until I think somebody on here told me. I think somebody on here told me. But back to this. You know, some people just be putting stuff on the screen just to say something. Did she graduate from TSU? Aaron Warren. Since you know every damn thing, did she graduate? Hold up, Jimmy. What was her major? How many? Hold on. Since you know so much, how many credits did she have? Okay. Now you wake up. Now, Jimmy, I woke him up. Now you can come on now. Yeah, you know y'all on play.
But anyway, let's flip this shit and get right here to it. How about this right here? Let's talk. This is what we're gonna talk about right now. Right now. Since you want to talk, remember all that? Well, yeah, you one of them. I'm peeking up on you. I'm looking at you. I'm peeking for you. I'm looking for you. Where you at? Remember all that smack? Well, how about the Dodgers? Where Rod Wells at right now? How the Dodgers doing? How Mookie doing? When Mookie gonna play again?
Get what? Get what Mookie? He on his yacht. That's what Mookie is.
You know what the Astros? You know what's happening? The Astros by default is making a lot of just nominal baseball fans not even want to watch baseball no more. It's basketball season. Go watch TBS. Go watch TNT. Go watch the NBA channel. Go watch one of them complimentary packages. That's what the Astros are doing right now. I told you that. They're gonna give you something else to do because you ain't gonna be watching. We're gonna be caring about baseball. Astros in the World Series again. How about that, man? The Houston
3 times Astros in the last 5 years. Okay.
In the World Series again. Every odd year, we up in there. 2017, 2019, 2021. That's a pattern in. Let me tell you something. Astros are the favorite. They have home field advantage. The series start on Tuesday. They'll play 2 games in Houston, 3 games in Atlanta, and then if needed, it will return to Houston for the final 2 games. It's a 2-3-2 series. Shout out to Atlanta.
That's my best friend. Hold up. My best friend I'm going to put it up on there. Okay, now keep on going. Now what you say?
Yeah, shout out to Atlanta because guess what? I was rooting like hell for Atlanta to take care of the Dodgers, which they did. But then part of me, understand something. If the Astros had home field advantage, which it didn't mean nothing in 2019, because believe it or not, when we played the Washington Nationals, That's when Max was over with the Nationals. We lost all 4 games at home. We lost all 4 games at home. But that was then. This is now. The thing is with this team has been hidden. Remember, I told you the best offense in baseball this year. And they came up to now, the old saying, good pitching, great pitching normally neutralizes great hitting. That's normal. But the thing is, there's no great pitching that's left. It would take great performances. When I say great pitching, I mean the great pitchers. Charlie Morton played for the Astros. These guys know Charlie Morton. That's the ace on this Braves team. He's their ace. McCullers, it doesn't appear that he's going to play anymore this season. That injury to him when he took himself out of that game, it appears that it is much worse than initially led to believe or thought. And but we feel for that man because he was really rocking. He was really rocking. So that means all the rest of the bullpen, they have to step up and show out, and it's going to be rocking in H-Town. The good thing about it, you think it's going to be rocking in H-Town. Atlanta gets the privilege of having their games over the weekend. I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in ATL. And it's going to be rocking. But one thing about it, if there's a game 7 in this World Series, it would take place on, of all the days, my favorite day of the year, November.
Not your little birthday.
November the 3rd. If it does go to game 7. So I'm really kind of rooting for game 7. I'm just kind of rooting for game 7. Let me look at some of the comments. What do y'all say about the Astros now? Let me see. Let me go over to the YouTube video.
I got 2 words. Where is Verlander? 3 words. Where is Verlander? That's all I care about. When y'all had Verlander, I was good. Where is the V-Man, man? You already know. Hold up, y'all. Me and Jimmy went to the game right one time. I walked in the door. Walked in the turnstile talking about, where is Verlander? Where's the V-Man? And where is his wife? That's the only thing I was thinking about. Where is his wife and where's the V-Man? And now the V-Man don't even play that. How can I cheer for the damn Astros? But I love that Dusty. And somebody remind me the other day, Jimmy, I'm going to give them to you. I bought Dusty a pack of toothpicks so you can give them to him.
Say, let me tell you something. You know, we all ate and flipped a toothpick in the corner of our mouth every now and then, even retrieve some loose particles from my teeth with old toothpick, whatever rocks your boat. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's like certain things right now. Wouldn't it make sense if for a toothpick manufacturer to get with Dusty to do a commercial or an endorsement? He's 77. It ain't like he's looking to break the bank on an endorsement, but wouldn't it make sense? This could be a blatant opportunity for the toothpick business to thrive. You know, I mean, I'm just thinking, like Dusty, understand, he still hasn't been signed. In case you guys have been paying attention to other things, Dusty Baker is still a lame duck head baseball manager, which is sad as hell right now. It's sad as hell. You could tell, understand something. This guy, Dusty Baker, man, his ability to just relate to a lot of guys, understand, everybody that's 20-something years old ain't going to be able to be on the same wavelength as a 77-year-old man, especially if you're a 20-something-year-old white cat and it's a 77-year-old black cat in the sport of baseball in America. It ain't going to always be eye to eye. This dude came in here knowing what the circumstances were when he took over this program. He took over after about 16 days after they fired A.J. Hinch. He was just coming there to just stop the gap, stop the leak, We're gonna get another black coach in here. Everybody and the black fans are kind of root for you, Dusty. We're just gonna keep it. And while they look for their new coach, then what does Dusty do? He wins first place in the division 1 year. He wins again another year. He wins again this year. And so now when they're trying to get rid of him, they got to keep him one more year. And they interviewed Jim Crane the other night. Did you see or read anything from that interview, guys, when they asked him about Dusty Baker? His response was just pathetic. You know, I mean, he was being honest probably, but it was pathetic. Like we'll see how that goes. We'll look into it and see how it goes. He probably deserves another year. Deserves to be here another year. This is, hey man, I don't know what this is the owner. Didn't he have a finger in hiring Dusty Baker? Or you think it was only just the GM?
No, yeah, Jim Crane is a micromanager. No. Jimmy, they playing with that man. Them rednecks out there playing with that boy, man.
Yeah, but he the one that hired him. So was this really one of those Randolph and Jimmy, type deal?
Sometimes you like to go, hold up. You like to go date a girl and mess with the girl, but you don't want to commit to her. Okay, let me repeat that. Sometimes you want to go and do all the other stuff, the grown folk stuff, but you don't want to commit. Come on, man. Come on. Dusty. Let me kiss you on the neck. Dusty, Dusty say, you got to marry me. Oh, hell no, I ain't marrying you. I'm going to just keep you around for a little while. I'm not marrying. So that's what's going on, Jimmy. And let me tell you something. Y'all talking about disrespectful? That's why it's hard for me to cheer for this team. I just know how management works. And right now, shout out to Chad Grove. Man, thank you, God, for having his his angels around you. Jimmy, Chad is on the screen right now. A car hit him. A drunk driver came in the wrong way, hit him straight ahead. He not supposed to be on the chop shop right now. Y'all prayers out to that man right now, Chad Grove. Right now in Phoenix, Arizona. He had just landed, Jimmy, on a trip to go home, and this what happened to him. So I didn't mean to change the subject, but he popped up on the screen right there, and I had to stop right then. And y'all prayers up for that young man right now. But back to Dusty, Jimmy. I'm sorry. Back to Dusty, Jimmy. Jimmy, I don't know what's wrong. I asked you a question, and I asked you a question. I said, why wouldn't they? Springer got away. Why wouldn't they give this guy Carrera that money? And you just said they got a business model, I guess, that they don't want to overpay. They don't want to pay their top free agents. They don't want to, they got a certain pay structure. So I would ask Jim Crane, how much is Carlos Carrera? Carrera. What is his name? Carrera. How much is he worth to you? I'm serious. Because I know Carrera. I've been hearing some $30 million a year, all that. But I'm asking, what Jim Crane? What is he worth to you? Dusty Baker. What is he worth to you? And that's the problem I have with this organization, y'all. I'm going to cheer for him because of Dusty. And I live in Houston. But, man, it is very hard, a person that being in my position and in this business and know where these people got money, but they rather, I guess they like everybody else. They rather keep it for themselves than to share with the people that helping them get more money. But that's it, Jimmy. That's how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm. The thing is that gets me is that you don't hear many people rallying for this cause. You don't hear many people rallying around like Dusty. It's almost like, that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering is, and understand business. Do you guys think that they might have just hired Dusty, saying we're gonna get you? Just like, remember Boston Red Sox, they hired somebody, kept him for about a year or two, and brought Cora right back. So could it be the Astros may have been thinking about maybe they'll bring AJ Hinch back? This was part of the play. But then Dusty keeps winning. So you can't really just bring him back.
Excuse me. AJ Hinch is one of them. He's one of them. They did not want to let him go, Pauls. I'm just telling you. They probably still hang with each other right now. But keep going, Jim. I like that. I like the direction you're going in.
I mean, just think about. That probably. So that should be the question, or the angle, or the dot that needs to be connected, because he knows, and Dusty speaks on. He's already came out and said earlier this month, "I'd love to come back here. I'd love to come back here." Tony La Russa is 77 years old. Dusty Baker is 72. He's 77 years old with a DWI hanging on his ass this past season that they got pretty much. I think they got it expunged.
And Jimmy, some people just say stuff without even knowing what the hell they're saying. Like, honestly, the Yankees got the highest payroll and they still got their ass whooped. The Dodgers got the highest payroll too, and they won last year. So it just happens that way sometimes. Then Tampa Bay got a low payroll and they won last year. The winning team, the person with all the money ain't gonna win every time. Come on, Odyssey, y'all, come on, elevate it, but keep going, Jimmy. But Jimmy, it's something you know about these. Wait a minute, what Mindy? She knows so much about damn baseball. You tell me, Mindy, why he's not gonna pitch? Why Dusty hadn't been signed? And you tell me, Mindy, why Carrera won't be signed? How in the hell is time for Dusty to retire? Somebody, some people just, my bad, Jimmy.
No, it's not time for Dusty to retire,
some people
man.
just don't know what the hell they talking
I understand. What Dusty Baker has done, guys, I don't think I don't expect everybody to be baseball fans. It's 162 games in the regular season. Astros won about 90-something games. But they won over 100 when Dusty walked in the door. And they've won over 100 games 3 of the past 5 years. Over 100. That number that Rod Wells was talking about, the Dodgers won 105, 106 games. Astro won 107 the other year. So the Astro, understand, we've been there, done that. But this guy at the helm with all of these new faces, meaning that you have new egos to manage. And you understand something? That stuff ain't easy, man. That ain't easy to manage those guys. You think about it. You got to go out there and you're taking a pitcher out the game, and one of those pitchers, remember, didn't want to get Dusty the ball. You guys remember that?
I don't remember.
Didn't want to get him the ball.
I don't remember that.
That's kind of embarrassing. Think about it. It's almost embarrassing.
Did he get a ball up?
Say, you know what? We solved it. We settled it like men. Remember that? Dusty say we settled it like men.
I don't remember that. But didn't he give it up at some point?
He didn't want to.
No. But did he give it up? Did he give it up? He gave
it up.
Okay, that's all that matters. Get your ass on back in that.
Didn't want to give it up, but that's like a cardinal sin in baseball. That's kind of like almost like I reach for something and you take it away. That's embarrassing, and that's like being
that's not normal.
Not at all. Not at all. And what he doing is he found a way to put those starting lineups in place.
Who was the pitcher, Jimmy?
Oh, shoot. Was it Greinke?
I hope it was his ass. That's why.
I think it might have been Greinke. It might have been Greinke. One of y'all Google it up, and that's when the rift became, and he went from the ace to getting benched. And then now he's probably gonna pitch these series, which yes, probably, but it won't be about game 4. If they do pitch Greinke, it won't be the game 4. Remember I said game 4 and then game 7 maybe.
I'm sure Googling.
Look it up. Look it up. I want to say it was Greinke. One of you guys that's a baseball fan. It happened this year, this fall.
What Mindy at? What Mindy at? She ain't said nothing.
And so we talking about this. We just talking about the Astros. Just get me as a special place because of the fact that this guy here, man. Like I said, to make decisions, to go and take a starting pitcher out the game and go to your bullpen, those are gambles. Because if that other team whoops you and beats you, like all gambles don't pay off. Remember, he decided in game 2 to take one pitch out and put another one in, and the other pitcher hit a grand slam. That's a decision gone bad. But at the same time, for the most part, he's in the World Series from the decisions that he made with his bullpen, the decision that he made to bat this guy, to start this guy in center field, to start, when your main guy went down in center field for the Astros, and now you platoon them all together, whether it be McCormick, whether it be Siri, and you keep rolling. You got the DH rolling. You got decision. They have a lot of guys that they can go with. And guess what? Now the decisions get harder because when they go to Atlanta this weekend, there is no designated hitter. That's called a DH, guys, in baseball. When you play in when you're playing in the National League park, and they're the host, you have to play according to National League rules. In case you didn't know, all teams in the National League, the pitcher must bat.
Yeah.
Now, in the American League, when they playing at home, the pitcher don't have to bat. It's called a DH, a designated hitter that you use in the lineup. That's what Alvarez was for the Astros. Our star, our MVP of this recent series.
So where his ass gonna play?
That another decision that Dusty Baker has to make when you go on the road.
Wow.
That means either two things will happen to him. Alvarez will have to play left field, and you got to bench Brantley.
Hell no!
So what the hell you gonna do?
I'm gonna show you why I don't want to bench Brandon. Watch this, Jimmy. You wasn't on the show. Hold on. This is why I ain't gonna bench Brandon, right?
And I'm glad he's on our team.
Mariah, what do you think about all this?
I love my dad.
The hell you gonna bench Brandon? How the hell? But Jimmy, I want to read something to the people. You keep on talking, but I want to read something to the people from the New York Times.
So here's the option.
Hold up, Jimmy. Hold up, Jimmy. I want to read something to the people before you go there, because it's gonna help you what you're doing. New York Times said, on a polarizing team, a manager worth rooting for. That's why I root for Dusty. He brought in to clean up someone else's mess. Dusty Baker is back in the World Series with a chance to redefine his legacy as well as the legacy of the team he inherited. He came in to clean up somebody's mess. Now yeah. Tell us how now you finna tell us how he gonna clean up these people's mess.
How he gonna clean up what?
How he gonna clean up this mess?
Well, that's the whole thing. He's already done cleaned it up. Dusty Baker's playing with house money. And this team is back in the World Series. Remember, they're back in the World Series. And they're back in the World Series, albeit, understand, the Houston Astros were the equivalent. Remember the old movie, The Warriors, back in the late 70s? The Warriors. It was based out of New York about a gang that got falsely accused of a crime. And then every gang in New York was on an all points bulletin for the Warriors to get them. That's what it felt like with being the Houston Astros this season. Even a guy like Alvarez, who wasn't even a part of the Astros in 2017, he says it. He says, man, I wasn't even on this team then. But I got booed. And so I know what it feels like. And there's a lot of people that wasn't part of this team then, but they wearing that shirt, they're representing. And Dave Astros have been the villain, and it was the easy mark for a lot of programs and for Major League Baseball because of the market and I guess Houston doesn't, even though, understand, a lot of people in Houston love the Astros, but the culture of the Houston Major League Baseball franchise isn't the New York Yankees. It isn't the Boston Red Sox. It isn't the Los Angeles Dodgers. It isn't even the New York Mets. It just is. It isn't the Chicago Cubs. As far as the history, the culture of the fabric of that program. So Astros were the perfect mark. You know, in the word mark, like on the streets, they had a mark for this, for to go and and be the face of all cheating despite the fact that there's a sealed indictment, so to speak, against the New York Yankees right now. The judge ruled to not unseal with precious evidence inside of that. That's right now. You can Google that, guys. That is despite the fact that the Boston Red Sox, the Boston Red Sox was established and identified as cheaters. But you know what happened even with Boston and New York? There was a date that was placed by Major League Baseball. And I don't remember what the date is, but whatever that date was, if the crime was said to have committed, or the infraction or the violation after that date or before that date, then guess what? Then they got immunity. That means they were pretty much, they were free to go. The statute of limitations, so to speak, on that. So Astros, this is so vindicating if they can push through and win 4 more games. If they do, it would for half of baseball. Now the question is, what does it do for baseball if the Astros win 4 games within their next 7 attempts? What does it do for baseball? Does it hurt baseball, or does it help baseball? That's the magic question. Moving forward. And meanwhile, I know one thing. You got Mindy back in the saddle. I think she was out when you asked about her earlier. She's back in there. And so she had a good question. Say, I wonder if the Braves are going to boo us since they have Charlie Martin. Once again, Charlie Martin was in that starting rotation during that year, Hannah. That's what I'm saying. Just like Alex Cora. How can you be a Boston? Think about how hypocritical it is for you to be a Boston, just an avid Boston Red Sox fan, and you can honestly look the Astros in the eye and boo the hell out of them, but you root for Cora, who's said to have been allegedly the mastermind of this. You know what a mastermind means? If you ever been, many of you guys probably been a mastermind of some type of thought that's been manifested. A mastermind, that means that you created it, and you also have a plan B and or C and or D if A, B, or C don't even fail. That's what masterminds have the capability of doing. Cora was the mastermind. He was a mastermind. You know, and so this is the thing. Mindy said right on cue, Haller, Sir Haller, she says, what is your question? Mindy,
I don't know. She went around in the beginning. I forgot. Ain't nobody tell you don't be taking no break. You always tell she was tired. We needed something. Mindy. I'd forgotten now. What did I say, y'all? But hey, Jimmy, why you try to deflect stuff to Cora? Leave Cora out of this.
No, we're just talking about the booing. No, I'm talking about the booing part. If you can boo the Astros from Boston, in Boston, you boo the Astros, but you root for Cora? You hired him twice. Think about it. You boo. That just don't even make sense. And you know what? You know what I noticed? I wish somebody from Atlanta come on up and give the Astros more motivation. They've proven every single time that in the last year that somebody has gave them some motivation and came out publicly, they have waxed that ass every single time, including Bellinger with the Dodgers when he come to town. I think we split with them the last time we played, if I'm not mistaken. But that's the thing about it. Hey, man, it's going down in shortly over 24 hours. Dodgers, and you guys at home, but Astros and Braves World Series Game 1. Of course, Game 2 would be on Wednesday, date night. So you know what's going down on date night. and artists and Jameson Morrow said, did y'all know that Dusty's son is one of the hidden coaches? They are calling Dusty the Tony Dungy of baseball because it's been said if they sign him, he will be bringing in more black minds in baseball.
Are you sure? Are you sure Tony Dungy black? Well, no, I'm just kidding.
after what Tony just did.
Yeah.
Just made
He
just made last week.
Yeah,
But
he
let's,
got,
I mean, did y'all,
give me that
I mean,
damn Condoleezza Rice. I just want to choke her, but keep going. We don't want to go. I just want Women Rock wins. I want y'all to talk. Y'all got to talk to me about this damn girl, Condoleezza Rice. Y'all got to talk. But what else she got?
I know one thing that's not need to be mentioned.
What?
And that is you have flipping over to football. Kyler Murray is the orchestrator and the leader right now for the MVP in football right now. Although I know Tom Brady gonna get a lot of support, but right now, what this young boy is doing right now in Arizona, he's having fun. You can tell it's a fun atmosphere. I don't think the way that J.J. Watt left out of H-Town, that he deserved that much pleasure in working. He should, but at the same time, it is what it is, because on the flip side of it, what's my wide receiver name out of the
D-Hop.
D-Hop definitely deserves it based on, and I don't care if you guys, if you don't know, allow me to insert this fun fact about D-Hop and Hopkins. His mother is legally blind. Guys, in case you didn't know, I got to meet her last year. I got to meet her during the pandemic, and at the Random Act of Kindness Awards, when he was given an award, and she was there to receive the award, and for their efforts in philanthropy and community outreach that her and her family does. And I didn't know she was legally blind.
Yeah, Jimmy, and it happened. There was some domestic violence into it. The boyfriend the one pulled it in her face.
So he did some Al Green stuff, huh?
No, Al Green. The girl pulled the grits on Al Green.
I mean, some reverse Al Green stuff, kind of.
Yeah. Wow.
But seriously, guys. So, this guy, and explain, if you think back when he's making them touchdowns, during the Texans, he would always go to the end zone and hand her the ball a lot. But my thing is that was a fun. Sometimes when you meet people and you get that's a heart grabbing situation, man. Your mom, Kevin Friedman, said it was acid. Yeah, I think I think you're right. Now I think I remember hearing she told about the story when she was up on the stage, getting that award. And but she's really
strong woman.
It's like, she's legally blind, but she has a third eye. She sees the world. And so shout out to them. But Kyler Murray, man, the Arizona Cardinals are 7-0 right now. They're 7-0. And the thing is about this team is that it's going to be all eyes on Thursday evening, Hatter. Guess what they play this Thursday? They got a short week. They're going to host the Packers of Green Bay. As Eddie Murphy would say in that movie, The Packers of Green Bay. So that's going to be Thursday night. Aaron Rodgers, he's an MVP candidate right now. Mm-hmm. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray get this win right here over Aaron Rodgers. It's clean, it's smooth sailing. And don't get it twisted. They will only be at the halfway mark.
Long season.
Only be at the halfway
Long
mark.
season.
Long season.
But he got a great, he got a great advantage. They're clicking, man. And you got to remember, that's the little young coach. Cliff Kingsbury people say he didn't have enough, he was losing at Texas Tech, and they say he shouldn't have got no job. They was talking about he shouldn't have got no coaching job. He was a loser there just because he was a disciple of Sean McVay. They hired him. And a young man out there balling his butt off, man. Cliff Kingsbury.
Man. Yeah. So yesterday, we asked you guys on the Chop Shop, what was the most surprising loss on yesterday in NFL game?
Oh my God! When Cincinnati beat the Ravens.
Was it them beating the Ravens or the margin for which they beat the Ravens?
Just beating them. Period. I didn't think they could beat the Ravens. I didn't know the Ravens were gonna stank it up like that. I just did.
I mean, because after all, isn't Cincinnati's record like 5-2 right now? That conference, that division is stacked. I mean, stacked. I think Cincinnati's 5-2, Baltimore's 5-2. You got
that man said LSU, man. Tack minus said LSU, man. Tack just wanted to be. Yeah.
We say NFL games.
We know, but he know what you talking about. He just talking about LSU because that's school. Man,
might. You know what? Yeah. He might mean the Cincinnati quarterback is from LSU. That's what I think.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt.
Hold up, and the wide receiver who they said in preseason kept dropping the ball, and he talking about, man, this ball different from the college ball. I mean, but now
did he say that?
Yeah, he said it. Yeah, he said it. Yeah.
And I'm looking at. I'm trying to think the other.
Let me see what I looked at yesterday.
The biggest that might have been the biggest one, or one of the most shocking ones. But
man, I was sprung yesterday. I was sprung on Formula One yesterday, man. That's all I was thinking about yesterday.
I mean, the Carolina Panthers, how they lost to the Giants. The Carolina Panthers lost to the Giants, and understand the Giants had only won one game this season.
I don't like
they had only won one game how they're going into this past weekend. And for them to beat the Carolina like that, you know what happened today? Mm-hmm. They beat Carolina. That ass whooping was so good that Carolina has now inserted themselves into the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes.
No, I want Deshaun to.
No, they said the word is leaked out that he's interested in Carolina. And I looked and I thought about it. Okay, Miami, Carolina. Why would you? And I looked at the records of both teams. Miami has the same record as the Texans do. They won one game.
He's not going to be able to play for him this year. No way. It's going to be an investment for the year after. He ain't going to be able to play this year, Jimmy. I keep trying to tell you. I know you don't understand how it works. Deshaun Watson won't be able to play this year.
Understand. Deshaun Watson played college ball in South Carolina, which is adjacent to North Carolina.
Yeah.
So that ain't far from his old stomping grounds. So I can understand, and everybody in South Carolina, they don't have a pro football team. So a lot of people in South Carolina, they're going to root for Atlanta. Yeah. They're going to root for the Atlanta Falcons, or the rest of them going to root for the Carolina Panthers. So that explains, if you connect the dots, with a Deshaun Watson.
I just hope that kid get his life. I just hope that kid get his life together. I just hope he get his life together. You know why? Because if he don't get his life together, something like this will happen again.
Now, somebody else has another game that we just slipped over. We're talking about the margin of victory. Tennessee Titans 27-3 over the Kansas City Chiefs. Guys, Kansas City is 3-4. They have a losing record after the 7th week of the season. Who would have ever thought? Jimmy, don't get it twisted. It's a lot of football to still.
No, it's a lot of football, but guess what? That's why I'm mad that Eric Bieniemy didn't get no job. Now they're gonna try to blame this shit. See, they was giving Andy Reid all the damn praise. Watch they try to blame Eric Bieniemy.
They ain't started blaming him yet, have they?
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I don't like the way. Yes, it's gonna hurt him. Trey Phillips, you asked that question. Yes, it's gonna hurt him. Their defense is terrible. They trying to play man-to-man, Jimmy, but they ain't got no man-to-man. They ain't got no shut-down corners. Jimmy, they out there playing with corners that play like Freight or somebody out there. Like, somebody, a guy off the street. No, man, they got to play zone, dude. You can't play. They out there like they man-pressing somebody. Dude, and getting beat all over the damn place. Yeah, that's the defensive coach there. That ain't got nothing to do with Eric Bieniemy. But, hey. It's gonna hurt Eric. It's gonna hurt Eric.
And the yeah.
I mean, the one out there fumbling the ball, but they don't look at that. hey, Jimmy, hey. You can't say that to Jimmy, Derek, because some other guys on the team can be messing the whole game off. He gonna blame it on the man. Well, where he should have overcame all of that. I don't care if one of your players had 7 turnovers, or Russell Westbrook, Russell Westbrook had 9 turnovers last year. Jimmy, when do you start playing and say, man, hey, let me talk to some basketball players. Hey, when do you out here, how many times you got to turn that, where my coaches at? Tat, how many times you got to turn that broad thing over where you just say, hey man, I ain't got it. 9 turnovers, Tech Minor. I didn't mean to switch, but we just talking about, I was talking about a situation. That man turned that thing over 9 times, man. But keep on, Jimmy. What other game that? Yeah, Baltimore.
I mean that's pretty much in the football. Those 3 were the keynotes of the upsets. And Tennessee beating Kansas City is not necessarily the upset, because Tennessee Titans, I mean, they were in first place at 4-2 going into this past weekend, but the manner for which they dominated them, and despite the fact that Derrick Henry, he didn't run the ball well.
All right.
Compared to, remember, he had like 29 carries, about 80-something yards.
Jimmy, the threat of him running the ball opened the rest of the field up. Like, that's why I keep telling people about Stephon Curry. You know how you talking about him early in the season, talking about the 5 for 21. But the threat of him opens up the floor for everybody else. That's how we got to start looking at these games a lot different. The threat. When you so good, you got three people guarding you, that means somebody's open. You know, Derrick Henry, they packing that thing in the box, Jimmy, because they don't want that big old dude to get. Did I like how they take him around the end? I said, dude, them cornerbacks and safeties want no part of that big old dude, man. Unbelievable. I watched it. That man said Sierra husband had a bad hand, had her, and dang, why play if you ain't. Oh, he played yesterday?
No, they play tonight. They play Monday Night Football.
I hope he don't play. Don't play Russ. Please don't play Russ. Let that boy get to some money. What's his name? What's the backup quarterback? Let him keep getting that bread.
They play New Orleans. They hosting King Crab Leg in New Orleans.
I love King Crab Leg
tonight.
You know what?
That's the Monday night.
I'm loving King Crab Legs now.
What you loving about him?
I just like him. Maybe I just like him with New Orleans, and I like I told you, the New Orleans people are resilient. They with you with your up, they with you with your down. I'm with him with his ups and his downs. I'm like the people in New Orleans right now. Geno Smith, thank you, Mo City fans. I like him. I like him.
You know what though? They're 3-2 on the season, and it's unfortunate because one of these teams tonight, New Orleans Saints or the Seattle Seahawks, one is going to lose. Seattle hasn't won but 2 games all season. Yeah. They're 2-4. Yeah. They can ill afford to lose. They need this win.
What about Crab Leg?
And King Crab Leg, they're 3-2. But this win can keep them a game ahead of in second place in that division.
4-2, yeah. I think they're gonna win tonight. Russ don't play.
So this is the thing about it. Now, I just need more from King Crab Leg. More from him. He just been just too par for me. And the thing about it, understand something. He has to probably get in that mode, because it seemed like every time he started taking risks and gambles on himself, he'd crap out every time in the midst of a game. Interception. You know, so but I think that didn't he used to run the ball
he ain't got
more?
with 3 interceptions this year.
You know, but 3?
That's all.
It feel like 13.
Got 12 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. No, he ain't been playing that bad, man. He just ain't been playing great. But he ain't been playing. Got 800-something, almost 900 yards already. Yeah, he got 12 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Now, tied for 5th. That's at the top of percentage.
Tied for 5th in what?
Interception at the top.
In the least of interception thrown.
Yeah.
But not in yardage, that's for sure. He probably
No. He tied 30 in this conference. Shit, he dead last.
Yeah, he throwing them David Carr passes, them screens, but
he tied for 11th. No, he tied for 11th in touchdowns though. 11th for touchdowns. That ain't bad.
11th in touchdowns. We give him that.
Yeah,
we give him that.
Hey, QBR, 62. He 8th in the league. He 8th. I mean, he ain't as bad.
You mean 8th? You mean 8th in the conference?
8th. No, they just said 8th. They said 8th. Shit. They ain't said nothing about no conference. They said he's season stats 8th. It might be. I don't know, but I'm just looking at the season stats. He said 8th.
But what I'm trying to ask is it just me? But didn't he used to run the ball a lot more when he came in?
That big slow ass dude can't run. No, he can't.
No. I didn't say he used to run fast, but he was a dual threat.
No, he was a thrower of the ball, Jimmy. What was you watching?
No, remember, he led the league in touchdowns. I mean, in yardage and interceptions in his last year in Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
he led the league once again in passing yardage and interceptions. But they took the interceptions and ran. Which kind of like the same year that Allen Iverson led the NBA in points per game and also in turnovers in the same season. Larry Brown.
Jimmy, I think you talking about somebody else. That big dude, he ain't never ran. He ate too many crab legs to be running. But he can throw that pill, Doc. He can throw that pill. But what else? Somebody said, y'all leave them crab legs alone. Them folk gave that man them crab legs. He didn't steal them.
Yeah. Well, we don't know. He took them and he just turned the other cheek on it. That's where he walked out that store like, leave me alone.
Shit, somebody give me something at the store. I'm going to say, you need to get her. She the one gave it to me. I don't know. She probably had a WIC card and paid it for it. She probably paid for it for me. I don't know.
So the Brown. What we do, of course, I know you guys are waiting and we couldn't wait to give it to you. We're going to talk some NBA because a lot of stuff took place over the weekend, including 2 teammates squabbling on the bench. And I wish Chris Walker was here today so he can explain that madness to us.
He called me a hater this morning because I brought it up. He called me a hater.
What we do is we're going to ask you guys to share the show real quick. We go to a quick break real fast. Just pay a quick bill. Take 1 minute. And we give you a chance, go wash your hands, go put something in the microwave, go use the restroom, do whatever everybody got 1 minute. And the rest of you guys check out this commercial spot. We come right back, talk some NBA. Because I want to get your thoughts on all of this stuff when we come right back. Chop.
How are you going to be on the stage? How are you going to get from off the bench to on the floor? If you love basketball, you got to be passionate about what you do. You can't just play just to play.
If you really want it, you'll need to make sacrifices. You'll face doubt. You will fail. Whether or not you succeed, that choice.
Short. Tate. The outlet to Green. Look at
oh my gosh! Oh, did he kiss the rim? Was he looking in the rim? I mean, Jason Tatum had no chance.
Let's not talk this shit now. Stay humble now. Stay humble. Come on now. You can use that home a year and a half ago. Now you want to pop off? Come on, don't do that. Now you want to pop off, nigga. That's okay. All right, nigga. Let's not talk this shit now.
Meanwhile, a terrific second quarter from...
That's your boy Lebanon James, man. Lebanon. Chris Walker said, I'm hating. He tell Cameron Payne, your ass better be humble than you was at home last year. He called them all kind of ninjas. He called them all kind of N-words. I hope y'all didn't hear that. But LeBron, the Lakers, man, we talked about it a little bit, Jimmy. I told them people, let's not talk about it too much because I know you were going to talk about it. What the hell wrong with Anthony Davis, man?
I didn't do much homework to even find out what was actually said or what caused it or whatever. I really didn't. I mean, that was the same night I think that I was watching baseball, and I really didn't. And obviously there was a pre-existing rift between Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis. That's obvious. And where it started, I don't know, but both claimed sides. They did a good job of getting quick attempting to put that fire out and saying we talked, we solved it, and it's over with. And they both were on the court during the first quarter of last night's game, which yielded the first win of the season for the Los Angeles Lakers. It was a really entertaining game. They beat the Memphis Grizzlies despite a 40 ball from Ja Morant. And but Dwight Howard and Anthony AD were on the court at the same time. And kind of like, I'm saying that's work. That means, and both are vets. And Dwight came out straight out of high school in the year 2004 from out of Atlanta. But, they got their first win since that. Now, the thing
Jimmy,
is that I was looking at.
Something was unique, Jimmy. Cause at first I thought it was nothing. But then Magic Johnson tweeted out.
Yeah, Magic got in on it.
He said Dwight Howard and AD got into a physical altercation on the bench. In my 42 years of being associated with the Lakers organizations, I've never seen something like that. Shaking my head. I've never seen it either, Jimmy. In my 30 years of being in this business, I've never seen that like that. They might go in the dressing room and do whatever. But right there, I've never seen it. Magic can get on your nerves as he want to. He telling the truth about that. I've never seen it either. I agree with him. I've never seen it. Magic don't get on my nerve. I love Magic. I'm glad to get on your nerve, Derek. I love Magic. But Jimmy, it's just I don't know what it is. Ain't nobody said he talking about AD ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody said nothing about nobody going nowhere. It's the fact that they did it. What the hell are you doing? And Jimmy, hold up. They say he was mad at LeBron. The dude, because he missed a few defensive assignments.
Who was mad at who?
Meanwhile,
he was mad at
terrific second quarter.
He was mad at Dwight Howard. But look at this LeBron in the corner and just left the young man in the corner. How come he didn't say nothing to LeBron? Same game. Same game. What's good for the goose, good for the gander. They talking about, well, it ain't going to do it to LeBron James because that's his boss. Technically, it is. But Dwight Howard got shortcomings. Everybody know that. Everybody know. Even the voters, 88 voters, Jimmy, who voted for the top 75 team. They left him off. Them voting press, current team, former teams, former player, of current players, and NBA executives, 88 people left Dwight Howard off. And I'm just trying to see, but why would you go and try to sun this dude like this? Because if he whoop your ass, he gone. Because if I'm an owner, I'm going to protect my $200 million player. Why you put that boy in that position like that, Anthony Davis? That's what I would ask. Anthony Davis, why you even put that? Why you come off the floor? And dude, long season. Long season. And y'all got to understand, Dwight Howard, Jimmy so aptly put it. Jimmy, I didn't realize how accomplished he's at because I ain't never liked this game. But I didn't realize in his peak, this man, when they played against LeBron and them in the conference finals, when they went to when he had Jameer Nelson and Rashard and all them on it, that man averages 29 and 20 in his peak year. 29. You got to understand. Listen to me. I always say I don't like the way he played. But them numbers, that don't lie. Maybe he mad because, they got Anthony Davis on this 700 team, which I think is a farce. Because at Anthony Davis, all his peak years, ain't nothing been like Dwight. He won a championship in the bubble with LeBron James. The best player excuse me, y'all, Jimmy, the best player that Dwight Howard had on that team that year, they played, the second best player was Hedo Turkoglu. It's crazy, man. I mean, Jimmy, I've seen nothing like that. Maybe y'all have seen it. Y'all, give me some more instances. I agree with Magic Johnson, Derek. I've never seen that. I couldn't believe it. And then you got a damn fool like Rondo gonna come and like he pointing a gun at this dude face. Dude slapped his damn hand out the way. I'd have slapped that. You put your hand in my face, I'm slapping it out the way too. Then had the man removed. The hell wrong with these Lakers, man? Just cause Lil Wayne and all of them and what's his name, Floyd Mayweather and Kendall Jenner sitting at your games, man. That don't mean nothing, player. Man, these dudes going crazy out here, player. They going crazy. That's all I can say, Jim.
Well, you speaking of last night, you noticed that Rondo he wasn't suspended, but he didn't touch the court. So I think that was a unofficial suspension.
Yeah, team saying, dude.
For Rondo, because they suspend him, then you're taking his money.
Right.
So that was like they shot him a bone and say, look, we're just not going to play you tonight. That way you still get paid, but you ain't playing. You take the night off. And that's what happened. So you guys, if you watched the game, you did not see Rondo in action last night during that game. Lakers 121-118 over the Memphis Grizzlies. You mentioned earlier about Westbrook and his turnovers. I mean, he averaged over 4 turnovers for his career. He had 9 last night, not 8, 9. So it was one shy of a triple-double. He did pick up 13 assists, 13 points to go with 7 rebounds. However, his shooting woes continue from the perimeter, 1 for 4 from three-point land. That is for Russell Westbrook in that win. LeBron James, I'm really impressed with the manner of which he's shooting that ball from behind the arc this season, even though it's only 3 games in. But LeBron I don't know what his percentages is right now, but I know that it has to be an uptick from the year before.
But Jimmy, they're not equating into wins, so he need to quit that shit and go in there and do something else. It's not equating to wins.
Okay, think of it like this, Hal. The Lakers are 1-2. What's Brooklyn Nets' record?
We talking about the Brooklyn Nets right now.
They're 1-2.
I said it's not equating to wins. What LeBron doing? What
I'm just saying though, but it's always going to, right now in today's, it's going to always be some type of comparison between LeBron versus KD, LeBron versus Kawhi Leonard, or whatever.
You said you are impressed with LeBron's shooting percentage, and all I said is not equating to wins. That's all I said.
Well, it's only 3 games in. They're 1-2. But at the same time, that one win, the Lakers aren't looking crisp by no means.
And guess what? And guess what? Since you want to compare, guess what? I didn't see I didn't see
Table cigarette, you can't let your argument. Let's not talking shit now. Nigga, stay humble now. Stay humble. Come on now. Nigga, use that home a year and a half ago. Now you want to pop off? Come on, don't do that. Now you want to pop off, nigga.
I didn't see none of that on the Brooklyn Nets. I didn't see this on the Brooklyn Nets. So that's the point I'm trying to say. I didn't see none of that. I didn't see them fighting. I didn't see Brooklyn Nets players fighting yet. So when they fight, then I'll have something. We talking about a dysfunctional ass team who's been fighting. Somebody, Rondo had somebody put out the game. You saying a self-imposed suspension by the team. And LeBron worried about Cameron Payne? You LeBron James just got appointed a billionaire status, and you worry about Cameron Payne, a guy who was out of the league a couple of years ago? Anthony Davis coming over there pushing Dwight Howard? It's dysfunction there. It's dysfunction there. Vogel don't have nuts. What the hell can Vogel do? They'll run Vogel ass out of there. He say something. About Vogel. What can Vogel do, Slim? I mean, I'm just watching all of this stuff. I mean, listen, I've never seen two teammates on the bench doing that before. Never. I just never had. So, hey, and they got the great.
And somebody mentioned earlier, I think, Odyssey, you mentioned about Nick Van Exel and Dale Harris. That's a player coach. That wasn't two teammates. We've seen players and coaches getting to it. I mean, most of the time, assistant coach and a player. There's been a couple instances of that. But two teammates in the NBA during now, and Dale Harris and Nick Van Exel, that was, I think, they got into it, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it during practice? On the
bench, y'all, on the bench. Send me the video of Eddie George and Rich Fox fighting on the bench. Send me the video of anybody else fighting on the bench. I want to hear all that other shit. Fighting on the bench. That's the point. Y'all follow us, but keep going.
And earlier I was mentioning, and I happen to just look at it, glance even further. I'm looking now. The Clippers are 1-2. The Lakers are 1-2. The Boston Celtics are 1-2. The Brooklyn Nets are 1-2. The Phoenix Suns are 1-2. And so understand, they don't have the dysfunction of the Lakers, but the end result is the end result. These were teams that were atop of the food chain last. I mean, it's only 3 games, guys. But I'm just saying, out the gates, meaning that, remember, this is a mile.
About the record. I'm talking about what happened, these incidents. That's all I'm talking about, these incidents. Troy, just send the video. ChopShopHTX@gmail.com. You say you saw it? It should be a video on file that Eddie Jones and Rick Fox fighting on the bench. Should be a video of LBJ and Chalmers. They said almost, and we ain't talking about almost. D1 Hornets, Durant and Draymond, they didn't get in no physical altercation. Almost. Can y'all hear? Jimmy, maybe we need to turn this damn shit up a little bit. Maybe we need to be a little clearer, because evidently they don't hear. I said, ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen two players have a physical altercation like that on the bench. Never. So did Magic Johnson. That is man talking about Sprewell and PJ. What's the next subject, Jimmy? What's the next subject? They can't hear. Some people just can't. They just don't care. Okay. I see what y'all doing now. All right. It's good. It's good. And LeBron James sitting on the sideline worried about Cameron Payne. Now that was
what did Cameron? I'm saying, but the camera got that. What did Cameron Payne say? I know he was talking smack.
Yeah, because they would lose. And LeBron talking about you better humble
what did
yourself.
he say? What did he say Did the
I
camera
don't know what he said, but LeBron,
Well,
wasn't LeBron James worried about Cameron Painful? Why is the giraffe? I gave y'all this. What the hell is giraffe worried about what the turtle is doing?
Well, my thing was LeBron in a nutshell was telling the young man to remain humble. That just a year and a half ago you was at home, so be humble, be humble. That's basically what he was saying.
He was calling him the N word. He said the N word almost 7 times in that.
Well, that's a normal dialect for LeBron James. LeBron James didn't know that camera was on him, that it was a hot mic right there.
LeBron James know where every camera is, man. Man, come on, man. Next subject. No, I'm not going.
I'm telling you now, you don't know that LeBron James. You think he knew the hot mic was right there, and he's going in like that? No.
Wow.
I don't think so. No. Now, what we do have, we'll get into on tomorrow. I'll give you guys a tease on this topic, and of course, we're going into the final stages of completing the magazine. And the magazine is basically the Greater Houston's basketball Bible. It's it's the largest high school boys basketball publication periodical in the United States for a metropolitan area. There's no larger magazine. It's going to have schedules inside of it. It's going to have another we've improved the college section that you get all the time. Well, if you're watching a game, you guys can get, you can go and look and see every player from the state of Texas that's on every single college Division I roster in the country. And they tell you, you can buy broken down by conference, by school, and you get to know what they're classified as, what city they're from, and whatnot. So this morning I was going through, and we had Doug Jones actually to go through and do the count, the tally of the numbers. And as we do in the past, this tally, I go and I look at, and it's something, it's a topic that I really want to share with you guys because it's kind of important to me. And that is, a lot of people, you got fake news. A lot of people are just led to believe. Remember, we started talking to Houston and Dallas basketball. That comparison, it always comes up. Houston and Dallas, and about this and Dallas, they got it going on. They got it this, and I say, okay, what are you measuring it by? Now, last year, Houston had more NBA players than DFW. They don't this year. But they did last year. I was looking for as college because people say the end result, the most important thing is how many kids I got in college. That was like, you hear a lot of people say that, Hal. Man, you know what? I ain't worried about them winning that game. Look at all my kids I'm getting in college. We putting them kids in college. Okay.
I don't believe in that. I said, dude, you ain't nothing.
You ain't trying to lose on
you ain't talking about the ones that didn't go to damn college. So don't tell me about the ones you put in college. But keep going.
So I'm looking at the numbers from, this is from 2018. I'm sorry, 2018. And in 2018, Greater Houston had 140 Division I players on Division I rosters. DFW had 116. Right? Looking in the magazine, right? The following year, in 2019, Greater Houston had 142. DFW had 127. Right? It's right here. Right? We didn't do a magazine last year because of the pandemic, remember? So it skipped a year. I don't know what the numbers were. Quite sure it was down for everybody. But I have the numbers from 2021. And those numbers I'm going to share with you guys on tomorrow. And I have it right here, the 2021 numbers. And from meaning of every Division I player from the state of Texas on every college roster in the United States of America. I have the breakdowns. I also will share with you guys which out-of-state college has the most Texas players on their rosters. That means let you know which college coaches are recruiting this state with the most success this year. This is just this year, right? Also, which college period has the most Texas players on their roster? Now, 2 years ago, Texas A&M had that honor with 9. They were tied with Texas State and Prairie View. There's a new sheriff in town for the most Texas-based players on the Division I roster, and you guys will probably be very surprised as to what school that is. That's something, and make sure you tune in on tomorrow with that. And also, I'm looking at the list of the out-of-state schools with the most ex-Texas players on that roster. And that, like I said, it's a good topic, but at the same time, it's something that my point of this is on tomorrow, I want to know what are you guys using as a measuring stick? Because are you using McDonald's All-Americans only? Is that what you're using? Are you using how many guys that are being tweeted about? Is that what you're using? Because I'm just curious. What are you using as your measuring stick? And I would really like to know. But also, we have a quick question in the Boom Boom Room, Hatter, from Gary, and he asked you. He said my homeboy is actually moving from Houston because he said the ladies in Houston are boppers, but he's moving to Dallas to find his girl. I don't know what to tell him. Hatter can tell you what to tell him. Gary.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
He said the girls are boppers.
Hold up, man. He said, quick, my homeboy is actually moving from Houston because he said the ladies in Houston are boppers, but he's moving to Dallas to find his girl. I don't know what to tell him. Shit, I don't know what to tell him either. I don't know what to tell him either, Jimmy. Jimmy, you see me change that scene on you? You see me change that scene? I got your boys in the background on you, boy. Jimmy, I did it in the background on you. Hey, I'm back here popping wheelies back here, y'all. Oh, but hold up. Gary, I can't believe you said that. Gary. Hold on, Jimmy, I got to read that one more time. Because Gary, I don't want you to think. I don't know what to tell him. Let him go. His ass will be back. Hey, Jimmy, he'll be back. But dude, there's boppers everywhere in the planet. Dude, you can go to Palm Springs. You might find a bopper in Palm Springs. So it's a bopper everywhere. Everywhere you go, it's going to be. That's just the way life is now, man. These girls, it's just different. Yeah, I like playing with this thing, Jimmy. Hold up. Mindy said your homeboy isn't coming to know. Hey, boy, I can't wait to Women Rock Wheels. I got some questions to ask these women. Boy, this is crazy stuff. What else you got, Jim? Wait a minute.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my man.
Who?
To my man David Patrick.
What DP do?
I'm gonna give a shout out to him. Huh?
What the guy Pappy do?
He when he was in town recently, and he fellowship. I think that was during the time. I think Chris Walker was in town. I think, but when he was in town, he had just came back from Germany, like 2 days before then. He had came back from Germany on a recruiting trip, and I didn't know. I didn't ask who you went to see. Just saying he just went over there to Germany, and to go over there and to close a deal on one of these players. And then I look on the thing and come to find out that Benjamin Schroeder is the top international basketball prospect in the world.
Yes, Jay. Wait a minute. That's Lil Ugly, little brother.
I don't know.
He from Germany. Lil Ugly from Germany.
He's 18 years old.
Jimmy, Lil Ugly is from Germany.
Yeah, but I don't think he's black. I don't think he might be. I don't know. I ain't saw a picture.
Dennis, you wouldn't think Schroeder was black. If you had said Schroeder, you would have thought, hey, Jimmy, what about Max Verstappen? What do you think that would be? Max Verstappen.
I don't know.
That's German. That's German, Dutch, Belgium. That's who beat Lewis yesterday. That's why I'm pissed off at him. But no.
And I'm looking.
Oh, he's not black? You looking him up?
I'm looking him up right now.
Okay.
And yeah, he's not black.
Okay. All right. Good.
Well,
okay.
wait, make sure it's him. They show a video. You see a video and you know how that stuff go. It might be somebody else. So I'm waiting just a second.
Okay.
Now my thing is, he's committed to OU.
Oh, that's where DP work at?
Yeah, DP got a pay rate. Left Arkansas. He's at Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not. Oh man, he ain't bad. 18. So, but that's big. It really is. That's the top. Yeah,
Jimmy, we didn't get a chance to talk about my young fella. Tell me how he shot 8 for 10 last night from 3. Tell me how that helped his percentage go up.
It helped a great deal because it's early on. You know what I'm saying? It's right.
Yeah.
That's just like in shooting, that probably balances him off. When we talked about Steph Curry after the second or third game, he's right at 50%. So Jalen Green was on fire last night, and those are the type of games that
I love.
If you understand them, they had 16,000 people at the game last night. That's the announced attendance.
What? Dang.
16,000. That's why I'm telling you, people are going to go to the game if they're going to get. They're not going there to see the Rockets win. They're going there just to get entertained. And meanwhile, you want to see the Boston Celtics coming to town had something to do with that. Don't get it twisted. That's in every city though.
Jimmy, Mindy and Gary, Mindy said, well, Gary, this how Mindy telling you, Gary, this how Mindy sound. Well, Gary, then he should make that move to Dallas because they won't take advantage of him up there. He's a doctor. Gary said he's a doctor, just let women just give women everything. Then Gary said the one thing he does wrong is he take them to the gallery and balls out on them instead of getting to know him. He's a trick. He gonna get tricked if he go anywhere, Gary.
Hey, and this is the perfect week for him. He has his own holiday. It takes
trick
place in a couple of days. He got his own holiday. So hell, what the hell do he want? They made a holiday for him.
Hey, them Dallas guys gonna have his ass running down I-45. Hey, running down. They gonna take his car up there. That's what they gonna do up there. Straight trick.
Go up there, go to DFW and grow you a shag with a ducktail in that damn thing.
A shag?
They actually had a ball player named Shag. Nickname was Shag.
Demetrius, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. But taking girls to the gallery, you can't take them there. You got to make sure they can go buy their own purse first or their own shoes. Make sure they can do that first. If they can buy their own, then it's all right for you to buy them one. But if they order it on the budget side of the menu, when they go with their girls, but then they come over there. But I want steak and lobster. No. I want some horse d'oeuvres. I want some horse d'oeuvres. Little mama, that's an hors d'oeuvre. Them the kind of girls he tell me, let me order myself. Give me some of these horse d'oeuvres. Hey, little mama, that's hors d'oeuvres, please. But man, hey, y'all, hey, but Jimmy, Gary, I cannot believe you said that. Them girls up in Dallas gonna have him coming down. Well, what's that? The mega bus. He gonna be riding the mega bus. He gonna be riding back to Houston. Talking about, I'm not going up there no more. But Jimmy, get us out of here, man.
It's that time, man. And you guys know it, of course. If you haven't done so, we ask you to share the show with your timelines, to your groups. Give us a thumbs up if you're on the YouTube. Boom Boom Room watching us right now. Shout out to you guys. I see you over there, man. It's Crunker, Kim Jackson, Chuck McCowan. I see you guys. Of course, Brandy Nickerson as well. King Sticks, Mo City's Finest, just to name a few, over in the Boom Boom Room on the YouTube.
Jimmy,
YouTube. Give us a thumbs up over there.
Jimmy, we getting there on YouTube, Jim. We getting there, baby. 121, baby. 921. 921. 921.
921. We're getting
we
there.
79.
Once we reach 1,000, then we're going to invite you guys from the Chop Shop out to come and fellowship with us. And during one of the ball games, we said a Monday night football game.
We're going to figure
which one it is. We want to be a good one at least. Or if it's a good basketball game on at the same time, then we can parlay it. We just don't want no dead. We'll pick a date and we'll all get out and fellowship for happy hour on to like halftime of the game. And then everybody can probably go on and watch the rest of the game at home, wherever we decide. And once again, we're going to provide all of the beverages for you guys up until a certain amount. Because I don't want to be now you getting you. I don't want to have you guys calling the Cox Pradia law firm and sicking them on the Chop Shop. So we done got you 2 gassed up.
2 drink minimum.
No, you mean maximum.
Oh yeah, maximum. I'm sorry, maximum. I'm sorry, Jimmy. Yeah, we don't want you to get dead drunk, and we're gonna send. And then we got to. Hey, Derek coming back November the 7th for good. Derek John. Derek,
that's good.
Guess he got tired of over there. They finna run him back to the States. But man, dude, 79 people. But Jimmy, you know what, Jimmy? We got the power, really. I'm just looking at these names of these people on here. They know some people. We got the power to wake up tomorrow morning, and that thing hit 1,000. We got the power. We got Freighton. We got Chuck McGowan. Chuck McGowan got a whole program for the girls. Let me see. We got Jonathan Griffin. I don't know what he doing. I don't know what he do. But Jonathan Griffin, you said Derek Johnson got people in the whole army barracks. Hold on, Jimmy. I'm just going down the line, Jimmy. Who else? Shannon Holmes. He's a lawyer. I know he can get all of his clients to subscribe. Yeah. It's roll call today, Jimmy. Hold up. Corey Willis. I know he got at least 8 people. Let me see. First Lady, Mindy Collins, you know all she got to do is say, "Hey, girls, let's on a group chat with the girls. Hey, girl, this Sister Mindy, I need y'all to do something right quick for me. Who that? That is Moody. He got Chicago on lock. Sonya Billingsley, Jimmy, I saw her. She just hold court. She got her own section, Jimmy. She go to the place. She got her own section. Everybody in that section over there, Sonya. They probably already have, but Sonya, you got to get them. Let me go. Yeah, Chuck, I got Chuck. Who else, Jim? Demetrius. And Tamika. Good as that hair look, Tamika, all she got to do is shake that hair she got on that picture a couple of times, and everybody has subscribed. Tamika, Kim Jackson, all she got to do is call all the OU fans. She's an OU person. Troy Callahan. I'm calling. Odyssey, you all right. Don't you do that, because no, Odyssey. We'll leave you alone, Odyssey. Gary Sinclair, action. Tell the doctor. Hold up, Jimmy. Tell the doctor to quit worrying about these nappy head ass girls and subscribe to the Chop Shop. Who else we got, Jimmy? I'm going down the road, Jimmy. Who is that?
I mean, all you got to do is go and get somebody, and you get them over there to subscribe. It's simple. It's not like the old days. It doesn't cost any money to subscribe to our YouTube page. Subscribe to the Chop Shop. That way we can take the show into a new dimension as we go and proceed through the fourth quarter of this year. I mean, understand, guys, Chop Shop. I mean, think of this. This is like the honeycomb hideout for everybody's in the middle of everybody's day. And a lot of people on here have met each other. We've met a lot of you guys, and that's the cool thing about it. Now go out and somebody says, "I'm so and so," you know, Chop Shop. Oh man, okay, you know, that's really really cool. And what I'm gonna probably start doing the next time I'm out, and the females from the Chop Shop.
Okay.
The drink, your drinks on me when next time you see me out and about.
Why not? Man, that's Jim, man. No. Now you can't do the dudes like that.
You gotta look out for the lady.
That's
look out for the lady.
Okay. Okay.
You gotta look out for the lady.
Anytime you see a lady out.
Because you know what's gonna happen? Here's what's gonna happen. I get the ladies, they see me out, get them their drinks. When we get to the 1,000, we crack the rush, what do they call it? The race to 1,000.
Race to 1,000.
When we get there, know what the ladies gonna do, Heather? They're gonna bring their homegirls for the Chop Shop fellas. Then that way it's gonna balance out.
Okay. Well, Jimmy, guys like me that don't drink, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get them some champagne. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, hey, I don't care if you drink hard liquor. I'm buying you some champagne, ladies. Hey, we don't buy champagne at the bar. We don't buy no drink, whatever that dude be saying. Hey.
Yeah, now shout out to Corey Henderson. He was in town this past weekend, Alan. I got a chance to go and fellowship in the
And you didn't buy Corey no damn drink.
Who?
You didn't buy Corey no drink?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay.
I did too.
Well, Corey don't look like no girl. Corey really don't look like no. Well, so you got to buy the rest of the guys. Jimmy, you can't do the fellas like that. I'm not gonna have you disrespecting the fellas on. No. If you bought Corey a drink, you got to buy Sensei a drink. You got to buy everybody else a drink. No, sir. No, sir, Jimmy. You can't do that. Jimmy, just don't go out as much. Jimmy. Just don't go out as much. Just slow your roll. Don't go. Y'all catch his ass at the Astros game. Catch him right before the Astros game. And after, oh my God, he's going to show out. Especially if they win. He going to show out. Hold up. Here go Gary again. Speaking of buying drinks. The doctor is buying drinks all the time. Oh, the doctor be going to Bizoo. Doc. Tell him don't go there. That's where the hookers be. Doc, no. Hey, tell Doc. Hey, Gary, hit me with you. We got to get Doc some better places to go. You can't go to Bizoo. They coming in there looking for tricks. Oh, man. Jimmy, this Chop Shop is more than just a... Chris told you this is a culture show. We even helping dudes with their women problems. Doc. Somebody just came and gave me the side eye. Jimmy, get us out of here.
Somebody, yeah, and then somebody, hey, Kevin Freeman say Sandra ain't going for that. So now he got Sandra peeking in the room. What the hell we talking about? We cranking it up for our race to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And when we get there, we're gonna have a festival for the Chop Shop viewers, for the Boom Boom Rooms. And we just gonna, it's gonna be a day of just an evening, just kicking it and getting a chance to fellowship. And also it could be utilized as what they used to call mixers. That means now you guys bring your business cards, if in those in Houston, and you can utilize each other's services. And that's one of the greatest thing about it is some of you guys on there may be a plumber. Somebody may have a landscaping business. Somebody may have, you never know. Somebody may be a roofer. Somebody might work at the car dealership.
Right.
Bring your business cards. And that's one of the things that can get out of this, especially going into the Christmas or the holiday season, as what they call it. And this will be able to help somebody. Some of you guys may be able to stimulate your domestic economic status.
Yeah.
so to speak.
And then, Jimmy, it's
Anyway,
good
guys,
to just get out to meet people because, Jimmy, some people get a little lonely. Everybody don't have, some people, during this season, if the family out of town, some people get, that's good. That's a good thing. Y'all, let's get to 1,000, man. I know Robert Young. Hey, Robert Young, he on here right now, Jimmy. Robert Young, I go to the golf course. Everybody on the golf course know about the Chop Shop. Everybody that's subscribed on the golf course. I walk up, they say, hey, Mr. Hatter. I say, wait a minute, how you know? Robert Young told me. Boy, with friends like Robert Young, boy, we going to be all right, baby. We're going to be all right. So, Jimmy, we're going to take them from the streets to the suites.
That's what we're going to do. And right now, we're going to take you on down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Monday. It's time for us to get up out of here, guys. Got work to do. Got to finish working on this magazine. If you have a business and you would like to get your advertisement in the magazine, if it's a full page, I can get you in, but you have to get at me like ASAP if it's a full page. This year's magazine, I think we might have an all-time high of advertisements in this year's publication. It's a lot of different guys that are advertising their businesses and whatnot, so which is cool, but at the same time, it's so much more to go. And this thing could be get it back over 100 pages soon, where that thing will be like, remember one time we can kill a fly with that thing and it's 100-pound paper. But what you had before we get up out of here, Hatter?
No, I was just telling you about how's the thing going on with the trainers? Did they respond?
Yeah, man. I mean, I had in that particular article.
That's good.
That particular article. Mm-hmm. I keep some of them. I keep the magazine and I'm gonna see how many actually.
Yeah, just give me a ballpark. I'm just because I care about these the guys that's teaching our young kids how to be better basketball players and I hope be better men. So you highlighting those guys, I think it's special. I think it's special.
Well, it's about 25.
That's good.
Different trainers from around Great Houston, and we put it out there on social media. It's not my fault if you don't follow me.
Right.
Or it's not my fault if you don't have your settings active. If you are in basketball and engaged and rely on the youth basketball community as a means for you to supplement your income and you don't follow me, then that's shame on your ass.
And if you don't follow this show, you ain't heard it because we didn't mention it on the show several
Shame
times.
on you. So then we put an article together that feature as many of the basketball trainers from all around Greater Houston that responded to the social media requests. This is and it's free of charge. It's not like I'm but now that's the whole thing. You guys giving exposure, gonna put their phone numbers in the article. Everybody that responded will get their phone numbers, their name of the business, the phone number, all of this, everything, what the description of what you offer. All of that will be in the article for each of those 23 to 25 service providers. I think one of them is a female.
Yeah,
only one female.
That's good.
So that's the thing. So if you're listening right now, I don't know if I can get you in, but you can still send your stuff.
Right. Yeah,
send your email.
Tell them to try.
And I can try. Because I know.
Glenn Bishop said, how much is a magazine?
The magazine's gonna be the same price. I'm not going up on the magazine right now. $5.
But he don't know. Glenn Bishop probably
$5.
Okay.
$5.
All right.
For I mean this is every page is glossy color.
Yeah.
Glossy color, every page. 100-pound weighted paper. That's real paper, guys. And $5. That way you can get it in your hands. That way, what it does, it keeps it affordable for a student.
Right.
I just didn't ever want to price it out of a student, have to make a decision. Do they eat or do they buy a magazine?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? $5, they can get $5.
Yeah.
And get the copy of the magazine. And those schedules inside of it is worth it right then. We got a scholarship section. We call it free money.
$1 million worth of scholarships, right?
Yes, over $1 million worth of free scholarships that's going to be provided. And all you got to do, everything is going to be right there for different scholarships you can provide for some of these student athletes. They don't have to play no sports at all if they don't have to.
That's awesome.
This is what we do in one of the services that we provide in the community. for you guys. That's worth it within itself. But anyway, guys, I got to get up out of here.
Yeah,
man.
you got to get out of here because Sandra done popped in on you. Yes, sir. Kevin Frankman.
Hey.
Kevin Frankman to sum it up on you.
Oh, she said, "What are you trying to do?" And Kevin Frankman say, Kevin Frankman, he gonna turn to Nino Brown. Hey, you know what they call it in the workplace? They call it whistleblowing.
Yeah, we out here, y'all. Thank y'all.
But anyway, guys, my gorgeous, of course, my gorgeous wife right there, Sandra. She's up in there. You guys didn't know, and that's and she's doing a super job on this magazine. Let me get back in it. I got to go and doggone run an errand as well.
Okay.
And got to go ahead and go see Billy.
Yeah, man. I'm praying for you and your Billy trips. I'm praying.
No, Billy said
you're taking it.
Right.
You're taking all the damn rental cars all the time. You're taking the loaners out. I can't. I couldn't get a loaner the other day.
I wear that loaner car. I wear it out.
All right, baby. We out of here, man.
Anyway, guys, make sure you share the show on your way out the door. It's been a groovy Monday, man. We appreciate everybody, man, for supporting the Chop Shop. But just share it one more time on your way out. For Robert Haller, this is Jim Hicks. We'll see you guys in 22 hours. Peace. We up out here. Chop Shop.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop.